morning, Governor Hochul and Mayor Adams are responding to a new Department of Justice memo that could threaten officials in sanctuary cities like New York with criminal charges.
And we'll now see Immigrations and Customs Enforcement conducting raids in places that were off limits during the Biden administration. Natalie Duddridge joins us with more on the Trump administration's new policies. Natalie.
Well, that's right, Chris and Mary. Good morning. In his first interview of his second term, President Trump announced 1,500 troops are headed to the southern border. But CBS News has learned the actual number could be much higher, as many as 10,000 troops. And here at home, many New Yorkers are deeply concerned about what this crackdown means for them.
When you are a stranger in a country, you have a new president, trying to target the aliens.
Ibrahima Sow migrated from West Africa with his daughter and wife, pregnant at the time with their second daughter, fleeing the female genital mutilation practices. Sow has applied for asylum and work permit, but he worries his family could now be at risk of detention or deportation.
Everybody's worried about that, I think.
At a town hall meeting in Corona, Queens, Mayor Adams says he understands the anxiety.
Children should go to school. Those who need health care should go to hospitals. Those who are involved in any type of interaction where they're victims of a crime, they should speak to the law enforcement agencies. We've maintained that over and over again. And we're going to continue to stand up for all New Yorkers, documented and undocumented.
But the Department of Homeland Security said ICE agents will now be allowed to enter schools and churches to carry out operations. That's a reversal of a Biden administration policy that made those places off limits. The Department of Justice is also threatening to prosecute local officials who don't cooperate with raids by federal immigration agents or ICE.
Sanctuary cities are going to get exactly what they don't want. More agents in the communities, more people arrested, more collaterals arrested.
Governor Hochul reacting to President Trump's border czar, Tom Homan.
It's a challenge for us right now because there's a lot of hostile threats coming out of Washington, but we have to be prepared to do what's right.
And another big question, will the Justice Department decide to challenge the city's sanctuary laws in court? At this point, it's not clear what they'll do and what kinds of conversations Mayor Adams is having with the administration. Chris and Mary.
Natalie Duddridge. Natalie, thank you. 6:05. In the meantime, a bill named in honor of a nursing student who was murdered by an undocumented immigrant is on the verge of becoming law. On Wednesday, the House gave final approval to the Laken-Riley Act, sending it to President Trump for his signature. The bill requires federal authorities to detain migrants accused of theft and violent crimes. It would also give states the power to legally challenge federal immigration policies. The bill's passage sparking mixed reaction on Capitol Hill. Last year, a jury in Georgia convicted a Venezuelan man who was in the country illegally of killing 22-year-old Laken-Riley.
Well, as the Trump administration efforts the end of DEI initiative, sources tell us hundreds of federal workers in the tri-state area are now in limbo. That includes employees at the Army Corps of Engineers, Housing and Urban Development, and the Environmental Protection Agency. The president has ordered every federal agency to submit a list of DEI employees by Thursday and identify potential terminations by next week.
And stay with CBS News New York as we continue to find out what these changing policies mean in our communities. You can find all of our reporting on Trump's first 100 days online at cbsnewyork.com.